Let's make sure it's going to come over here. Oh, I don't want that. I want top. I don't want top chat. I want live chat. Hi, Paula. And I know Bonnie and Sherry, the silly scheduling thing. Bonnie and Sherry were in last night, and it was waiting for Monday night. I'm like, no, these are supposed to be for Tuesday. So here we are now.
Monday, Tuesday.
So, hi. It's Becky, Vintagevikingtreasures, and I have Barb with me tonight. Say hello, Barb.
Hello, Barb.
We're just going with the simple one camera, and I'm going to show you guys here big picture for I pulled a Jody.
Well, we don't want to do the echo.
Right,
echo
yeah, I'm tired. It's been a long week. So I don't know, did Jody do that? But I did like 3 Tuesdays in a row for July. I think I just did the second one in, meaning Tuesday. And I just missed it. So it's all right. No worries. Everybody knows that I'm supposed to be here on Tuesday night. So there's Sherry. Hi, Sherry. How are you tonight? Now my chat is frozen on my other screen. Hi, Car. How are you? And Lori, hello. Hi, Barbie. How are you doing tonight? We got all the Barbs here tonight.
Right. So many Barbs.
Yep. So, yeah, we're on our Tuesday night, second Tuesday, Glass Day live. And I have, 4 or 5 days left until we leave for West Virginia for our trip. So we've been doing a lot of packing, as in last week, we repacked totes for the Fenton thing. Paula says, hi, Becky's Barb. In banana boxes, so they're not as heavy and they fit better in the van, because the totes are like got those angled sides. So then they're like this, and then you just waste the space between them.
Because you can't turn our stuff upside down.
Yeah, you can't like pack them and flip them upside down and make the angles work and all that stuff. So yeah, so we spent 12:30 to about 6:30 last week Wednesday repacking for the Loveland show.
Was that it?
And for Fenton,
yeah,
that's coming up, and some mid-mod, yeah. So we were trying to get ahead of some of the packing before we absolutely had to do it. Like, you needed it like 2 days later, but yeah.
Well,
so, and then we packed the van, so it would be, so I'd know how much space we had left, and I'm like, Mom, how many boxes you got?
Like, Mom,
she's like,
carry on your lap.
She's like, I think I'll have at least 3. I'll max 3 boxes. I'm like, okay, because I'm not quite sure if much more than that will fit currently. So,
is that?
Yeah, because we have to put in the dolly, because that's going in tonight too. Yeah.
So I don't know.
So hello, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're going to do some glass. I'm just going to offer up choices right here. I invoice through PayPal. Try and get it. I should be, I am all caught up with invoicing. All my invoices are paid as far as I know. So that is an awesome thing. So I have a little bit of shipping to get out that I will work on tomorrow. And then invoicing will be done next. And the plan is to invoice, pay, and ship out before Saturday. That, or I will be leaving Jeff a pile to take to the post office for when I'm gone. So,
Jeff goes postal.
Yep, we'll do that. So as long as we can get it boxed and ready to go, he can drop it off. I don't care what time of day it'll go out. Hi, Lori. Another Lori. How are you this evening? So if you are new to me, I need your information here at vintagevikingtreasures@gmail.com. I need your real name, your PayPal email, and your zip code for invoicing. I ship out of Colorado. That was weird. Like the fan quit all of a sudden. And I'm like,
the fan was gasping.
Yeah, I'm from Colorado Springs. Barb's just on the south end of Parker and Denver. So everything goes out of Colorado for us. So, we do take requests. If there's something you're looking for, let me know. I have a want list going. And since I will be going to the NFGS, National Fenton Glass Society convention. That starts next Thursday. No, starts on Saturday. We're getting there Thursday night. No, it starts Saturday. So, there's something you want me to keep my eye out for, you just let me know, because we'll be doing some pop-up lives from there, and I will be doing my Tuesday night sales along the way while we are on our trip.
And I'll be in Colorado.
And you're doing what?
I said I'm going to be in Colorado.
Mm-hmm. Barb will be here. So Miss Paula is in the chat. She's going to help mod and throw stops and starts in for us tonight. Thank you, Miss Paula. And I'm so happy I get to see Miss Paula in a week, next Wednesday. So that'll be really fun. So I'm going to start out with a choice. I'm going to turn that down because it seems really loud to me.
You also have noise.
I know.
You know it's hot in Colorado.
Oh, I know why. It was relatively comfortable in the house till we came to where there's no air moving. All right. Thank you, Miss Paula. So our first round is going to be a choice. Choice, creamer, and sugar. They are both white milk glass. And then, can you guys hear Barb if she talks from behind the camera?
Can you guys hear me?
Does she need to yell, or does she just...
Would you like me to yell?
No. Nobody should be yelling.
You're no fun.
I keep hearing that this week for some reason.
That's because you've been talking to me.
Yes, they can hear you just fine with your normal voice.
Dang it.
Hi, Geneva. How are you? Okay, so tell us about this set. So
these are both 1950 sets. The first set that Becky's holding up right now is the Star Crimp Hobnail Creamer and Sugar, called the Star Crimp for a fairly obvious reason. The crimp makes it look like a star on the top. These are a lot harder to find than the regular crimps and the regular Hobnail Creamer and Sugars.
And that's size on those. I'm
They're
going
good size.
to...
Actually,
Hi,
using
Jody.
For your tea or coffee.
Let's see. They are about 3 inches tall.
About the same wide.
Handle to handle, this one's 5 inches. Yep, 3 inches tall. Handle to spout, just a little bit wider than 5 inches. So they are just about the same. It's hard to show that because, there we go. That's pretty cool.
Go hold about a cup of cream.
So that is the first choice. Did I tell you what we're starting at, Paula? $20 start. So this is the other choice.
So these are really hard to find. So this is one of Fenton's molds that they didn't use much at all. And it's got the daisy and button around the top, the panels on the bottom, and it's got those cute little wings on each side. And you can find this mold made in these, little bowls, baskets.
Yeah, I've seen it in a tidbit or a bonbon bowl.
Yep.
Yeah.
We've got a nice stuff on the bonbon.
They're actually kind of cute. I mean,
they're adorable.
As long as they're not really heavy, they're not too bad to hold without a little handle. So yeah. So that is now. Is there a certain name for the pattern because it's got this striping or stuff down here with the?
I hang out with John Walk too much, so he just calls it. The one with the daisy and button and the wings.
Okay.
So I just call it the daisy and the button and the wings.
Hi Sue, how are you doing tonight?
But if anybody has John Walk's milk glass book, it has the right name for it.
So here's the creamers side by side. This one, here's the sugars side by side. This one is just a little bit shorter.
Wings or no wings?
It's about 2.5 inches, and this one's got a little wonk to it. It's got a little wonk to it. It kind of leans this way, just a smidge, because that foot right there. So there is that choice. And I'm going to do it. I'm doing it. The hobnail choice. Okay. So got a choice. Anything? How's the lag tonight? I'm wondering.
You're just now holding up the sugar and creamers. This is the last time on mine.
Okay. So what'd you pull? Barb's doing the pull-in tonight for me. So what's next?
We'll do a little $5 choice.
Okay, $5 start choice.
The Sherbet and a mustard box.
2 choices, starting at $5. So this.
The third one in there?
Not really. It's hard enough to hold 2. Let's not confuse everybody.
It's
So this is a double-handled
Sugar.
sugar. Is it? It doesn't have a lid, right?
Correct.
Okay.
It's not supposed to have a lid. There is a matching creamer. We're going kind of through our
It's a
odds and
single.
ends box.
It's all the single ladies tonight.
Yeah.
And it is blue opalescent hobnail. And it is approximately 3 inches tall by 4 inches across, like so.
Elegant one with the big ears.
Yep. And then the bottom, this one is a mustard. And it is missing the lid, right? Then or
Yes.
no? Yeah. I see you, Jody. Thank you.
Makes a cute looking sugar.
So this is 2 inches tall by 2.5 inches wide.
Or a paperclip jar.
Yeah, this would be great for all sorts of little bits of something. Kitchen, bathroom, dresser, anything.
Totally.
Yeah, who needs a lid? You can just go with.
It's a doodad.
Both of them
Doodad
would.
jar.
This one would be good for
Q-tips.
like Q-tips. Yeah, be just a great size for it. All right, we got Jody at 5, and I know we're. Kathy, I will be on vacation on Saturday. Although it's not much of a vacation.
That's not vacation.
It's a lot of work. We have a show in the middle of it. But yes.
It's just a trip.
We have, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 5 days left that we leave. We have a 5-day countdown. And
This is where we start saying it's the 5-day countdown.
yep. So we can count this down, please, Miss Paula. We have Jody in at 5. And if I have something for you, I can work on combining it in terms of shipping because I know I have something waiting to go out to Jody. Just that's why I'm saying it. I don't have a lot to go out. I have about 5 or 7 packages to pack tomorrow currently. Last call. Be thinking of your choice, please. Oh, I need some sticky notes. Yep. And we are sold. Jody, yeah, I have the trinket box from the show on Sunday to go out to you. Yeah, the dresser jar. Which one would you like? Handled creamer or the mustard with no lid?
Or both.
Hello, LaDonna. How are you doing? We're doing Fenton tonight or glass, whatever Barb pulls up. So, Jody, what is your choice? Jody loves history, glass, and cats. Here's my shorthand for Jody.
Jody loves.
Hey, Jody, this is what I write for you. Jody loves history, glass, and cats. I know who you are. Easy peasy that way. She's taking the mustard. Thank you very much. $5. So if there's anybody else who wants this double-handled creamer for $5, here, Barb is here to just correct me all evening, apparently. Listen, when I say sugar, I mean creamer, or when I say creamer, I mean sugar. It's whatever.
Some creamer.
Double-handled Q-tip container. Lois will take it for $5. She knew where I was going with that. Thank you, Lois. Listen, don't make Barb start laughing at me. We'll never get her to pull more glass.
But wait, I
Okay.
got 2 pieces.
You're ready.
I am.
Okay. Sugar. What you got? What's the next choice?
What $5?
Oh, well, yes, Jody, since you were in at 5, you could take both if you wanted to. So, yes, you had the choice of one or the other or both. It's up to you whether you want to both. If you don't want this one, Lois says she'll take it. I will back up on that. Sorry, I guess I wasn't clarifying enough. Yes, it's 2 times the money. And so let me know, Jody. I'm sorry. Is there anything else similar to this over there?
Not currently.
Not currently. Well, you look around, see what you can find. Is there? All right. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, Jody. Thank you, Lois. All right. What's next? What is our choice start on this too?
$5.
$5 start, Miss Paula. So yes, choice means if I haven't clarified it enough, it is choice. You get at high offer or high bid, you get the choice of one or the other item for that money. And you can have both if you want to because you're the highest offer. So $5 on this one. Yeah, it's a pretty color. Do you have any more blue over there?
And then if the first person doesn't take.
Yeah, and then the
Both of them,
first
next person
person,
can have a
yeah,
choice at that
then
same
the
time.
backup gets a choice
Yep.
for same money. So this is a Silvercrest candlestick holder.
No, it's just candle.
She's gonna just be ornery tonight. 3.5 inches tall by 4 3/4 inches across. And then the other choice is just a plain milk glass rose bowl, not rose bowl, vase.
Clock face.
If it were turned in, then it'd be a rose bowl. It is not. It is. And look at all that extra crimpy ruffle on there.
You have a 3 choice on.
I prefer 2, but that's okay. It's 5 inches across and almost 4 inches tall. I only have 2 hands, so it's easier to show it as this way for size wise and choice. You just have to keep finding. Or if we don't, we could make it by itself. That's not a big deal either. So you have Lois in at 5. So there's no additional pattern other than the Silvercrest on the candle holder. Oh, Jody's in at 6. And this one is just plain, simple, nice little squat vase. And it has tag residue on the bottom, but there's no mark on this one. Lois is in at 10. This one does not have any mark either. Well, the lag finally caught up to us.
Yay.
That's nice. It feels good. The glass is nice and cool. I'm like, oh, yeah. All right. Jody, do you want to be 11 or higher, or we can start counting it down? Love it if you all would tell me if you are out. That sure helps everything move along. Oh, I just found myself doing something. Barb's stuffing her shirt with glass. It's nice and cool, like I said.
And if there's a couple big bowls.
Jody is out. We can count it down. Lois, your choice can be candlestick or vase or both at $10 currently. Going twice. Oh, wow, there went my lead, popping it across the desk. She is taken. Last call, sold. $10 for the vase. Thank you, Lois. I have you for that one. Jody, are you interested in the candlestick for 10? If so, put yes in the chat. Otherwise, we'll move on to the next one. Thank you, Paula. And if Jody doesn't want it for 10, anybody else can jump in the chat and claim it with candlestick, because I like saying it that way.
15.
Okay. Pass for now. Thank you, Jody. All right. So if anybody wants this for 10, candlestick in the chat. Perfect. All right. This one, Miss Paula, will start at $15 choice. Hi, everybody who's coming in and joining us. Thank you for coming tonight. Appreciate you being here. So they are both Cameo glass. Cameo colored glass, which is like a beige, off-white kind of color.
Kind of an ivory color.
Yeah.
So that's the 7-inch basket that you can amass a collection only of Fenton 7-inch baskets. This one is not painted, so if you needed a Fenton decorator to decorate that for you, we have some recommendations.
I don't see it, but I thought I felt it.
Should be a logo on it. Just figures.
Oh, it's really tiny. It's a super tiny logo. I can feel it, but I can barely see it. And that's probably because I satinized it. So it's got that nice, smooth satin feel to it. And then the other choice for start of 15
is the wave crest vase.
And that's due to this design right here. Cameo does not glow. No. Has a nice double crimp on the top. It's a very small opening for a vase. I would say it's barely an inch. Hi, Jeannie. How are you doing? And it is 5.5 inches tall.
It's a nice one for a half dozen stems.
Yeah. Now, somebody taped on the old sticker So it's over the logo on the bottom. So yeah, Cameo doesn't glow, but custard glows. That's what everybody wants. And sometimes if they're not right next to each other, they're a little bit harder to discern them
Or
apart.
custard's dirty, you're like, so.
Yeah.
Custard's really yellow, though.
It is. It's quite a bit more yellow. And I'm going to go there and here so you can see them size-wise. And I'm going to catch up with the chat. Thank you, everybody, for welcoming everyone in the room. I appreciate it. And the lag. So generally the plan is to go about 2 hours. We started at 8 here, so that'd be about 10 here that we would be finishing up. So that's the general plan. We'll see how much going on we got by the time we get there. So if there's no takers on the Cameo, we'll pass on those. You want?
For sure to get a little longer.
They're a little bit bigger pieces, so it's easier to just get them out of the way. Thank you so much.
Got a couple to start at $25.
$25 start, please, Miss Paula. We have 2 cranberry pieces.
Yes. Otherwise known as ruby overlay.
Ruby overlay because it is ruby over clear, correct? Let's see if I can show them on the foot at all. This one is really hard to see. I'm turning a little bit here. You can almost see it right here where it's a little more clear.
I mean, the idea is that you're not going to be able to see it.
Yeah, but it's just because it's a little bit light.
Some pieces you can, some pieces you can't.
Now, is this the Caprice style
This
vase?
is the Caprice style vase, done off the old Cambridge Caprice molds.
It almost looks like shells.
There's a little bow on it.
Yeah. No, it doesn't have a bow.
There's no bow?
No, no bow.
Oh, that's no bow. That's just a plain Caprice
It's just
style
got
vase.
the design
So that is
3
the
times.
unaltered design.
Okay, Lois, I will put you down for the candlestick. Thank you. Okay, we're going to put that back over here. It's like chess on the desk. And then the other choice is this a baby dot?
That is a baby dot optic rose bowl.
Rose bowl, because it is tipped in on the ruffle. And what was our choice? I mean, our start on this?
25.
$25 start.
Why don't ask me? That was more than 2 seconds ago.
All right. And this one has a sticker on it, but it should have a logo. Oh, you can kind of see the logo sticking out underneath it, right down here. A lag.
And that one's 1950, so it will not.
And this one does not have a logo because it is that old, 1950s. And I'm going to see if I can put a white piece of paper behind it so you can see the color a little bit better. Hey, Jeff. Woo! Bump the camera. Look at all those baby dots. Super cute.
We did just pick up the opalescent version of that, which is called Polka Dot.
And they are just about yay big. So the rose bowl is 3.5 inches tall by about 4 inches across for this one. And the Caprice vase is 4.5 inches tall by about 4 inches across for this one. Yep, I got Lois for the candlestick. I did. Thank you, Miss Kathy. Appreciate it. I'm guessing that we're having some lag because that was way down. This one's just a little bit darker, but it's probably because of the time periods that they produced them in, right?
Yeah, and you just get different amounts in different molds. That Caprice mold generally blows kind of thin, so the color.
This one's a little bit thinner than this one.
I think the Caprice stuff, no matter what color you're in, always looks lighter because it ends up being blown out thin.
Thank you, Paula. All right, and that was a $25 start. We'll set them to the side.
Okay.
I'm just going to put this on here so I know what we started them at without having to ask later. And maybe some, sure, some lag will catch up to us a little bit if we do that. Okay, next choice. Oh, that's a heavy one.
Yeah.
And it's dusty.
Feels like it's been in Colorado.
I know, right? It's always in Colorado, everything's dusty. All right, next choice. Art glass apples.
Makers unknown.
$15 start. What is the important post? I don't know, Stacy.
And she says, can't you please interrupt with an important post?
I know. That's why I said I don't know. Depends on what the post is, I guess. So Paula, $15 start on this. We're just going to keep talking while we watch the chat. This one is like solid glass.
It's a paperweight style.
Yep.
So it's done with two different colors of glass, and there the clear is cased over the red orange.
Oh.
So there's, you can really see that there's two.
Yeah, you can see the clear. And this one has a polished pontil, not polished, ground pontil, not polished. Thank you, Paula. I see you for 15. And this clear one is much more, is hollow inside. So this is over a pound, pound and a half of glass. And this one's probably just closer to about 10 ounces, give or take. Just a little bit of sticker residue there. But it's got a nice blown stem to it. And I don't know what the bottom happened to it.
I believe that is
right, Kathleen. That's a good idea.
I believe that's a fire polish product.
Speaking of, hi, how are you tonight, Miss Cat? Nice to see you. Stacy May, yeah, I'm not familiar. I haven't been on. I've been kind of busy lately, so I don't know who that is. If any of my other people like Paula or Barbie who have wrenches who know who she's talking about, you can put the link in the chat, but I don't know because I haven't been on YouTube for probably almost a week since I was on with Eric last week. So, oh, she's almost at 1,000. Gee whiz, well, wouldn't it be fun for her to get that far? That's nice. So we got Paula at 15. This one's it's
really cool.
It's cool, but it's not like I don't know, it's not as crystal clear as some things. And I don't think it needs to be like washed. Like it's not got anything on it. It
probably doesn't have as many clarifying ingredients added to the glass.
It's like the inside to me that looks that way. So yeah. Let Paula know who it is, Stacey.
It looks more like Fenton than it looks like Heisen.
Right, exactly. So there's the bottom of those. This is the heavy one. Paula, if you want the bang for your buck, this red one's the one you want because then I don't have to ship it. I get to bring it to you in person. And we can I'll count it down because Paula is in at 15. I'm going to go going once. So it'll obviously just take a little bit for that to happen since my tablet likes to go slow. Going twice. Last call. And sold. And then
I think maybe we know what she wants.
You know,
Paula's
not playing poker very well around here. Yeah, Jody the red apple is pretty cool. All right. I'm assuming this is the one you want. Unless you want both, Paula, let me know. I will let you have the red one. Thank you. And if anybody else, I'll wait for Paula to tell me if she wants both or just red. And then I'll offer this with a claim word. Just the red one. Okay, perfect. So this clear apple will be $15 and the claim word will be Snow White.
Okay, that was weird because that's what I was gonna say. I hate it when our psychic network's that close.
It's really kind of funny. We finish each other's mind sentences. It's really kind of odd. All right. Right, Barbie? I know. We say the same thing at the same time. We finish each other's sentences, or if she says something, I'm like, that's what I was gonna say. And then there's people who are like, you guys are like the weirdest opposite friends ever, but we're so much alike. It's kind of funny.
I think the Drew Barrymore one was the best.
I don't know if I remember that one.
You don't remember that? We were driving somewhere, and he said, "You know, it's that chick from that one movie."
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why, but I said, "You mean Drew Barrymore?" And you're like, "Yes." It's not like we'd been talking about any Drew Barrymore movies. It was just we're just
that close. We grew up with the same stuff. We grew up in the same kind of area in Colorado, and the same kind of collectibles and all the same things. It's kind of odd. It's a really weird sensation. Okay. All right, Stacy. Yeah, Paula, you're gonna look that up, and then or Barbie, either one, if you don't mind, since Paula's calling for me. I'll put you to work, Barbie. And I need to double check my calendar because I got your message, and I just need to make sure that I know which day I'm talking about to you. So, yes, okay, we got it. And where are we starting this choice at? $20. You're welcome. Yeah, thank you, Paula. This choice is a $20 choice. So the first one is Fine Cut and Block.
Yay! Becca remembered it.
This one I finally have gotten stored in my memory.
Fine Cut.
And it's an interesting pattern because it's kind of similar to, say, what a daisy and button would look like, but it's a totally different geometric pattern. It just reminds me of like the same kind of texture.
Yes.
And it is French opalescent, so it goes from the clear to the opalescent, and it is iridized.
It's pretty.
And it is just a vase. Is that what we're calling this one?
Squat vase.
Squat vase. It has the logo right here on the bottom.
The 4-inch vase or the 5-inch
about
vase.
This one. Hi, Trisha. How are you doing tonight?
That's the 4-inch vase. We're going to be real super snickety.
4 inches tall, 5 inches across. And the second choice is
the bottom of a Celeste blue covered bonbon. That's from the 1920s, and it's made in stretch glass, which means it's iridized, just like Carnival, where the metallic salts are sprayed on it while it's so hot, and then it's heated again and spread out a little bit, and then that iridescence gets kind of an onion skin effect.
So you can see kind of that, like how it breaks apart a little bit, the finish.
You can really see this right on that top.
Yeah, and is there a name to this panel at all, this pattern?
It's called, there's a line number.
Oh, just a number, a mold number.
So that could be, I haven't looked on that one. It's got the stretch book handy.
Really 5.5 inches across, 3.5 inches tall.
That one could be Fenton. It could be Northwood, or it could be Diamond.
Yeah, because it doesn't have anything on the bottom.
Yeah, this is 1920s.
We've talked about this book before. Let me see. It's right behind me.
Does it mean I have to go get it?
Well,
either
your butt or my butt. I'll get it.
Hey, I was getting my button covered and everything.
Is it? No, that's the
John's book. It's a skinnier book. Is it in the next shelf to the right on the top? Or is that something else?
Oh, it's not there. Oh, I know where it might be. Hold this.
Okay.
Hold my book.
I'm holding your book. Do you have a close for easy?
Excuse me, trash can.
Oh, I see it.
Sorry, we interrupt this choice for a stretch book. Please make sure you read books. They help you gain lots of knowledge. There we go. Thank you for the chat, for putting that in there.
Okay, does anyone want to know what that is?
Yeah, let's look it up.
Okay.
So the back of the stretch book is awesome because it has all these diagrams and shows you the little nuanced differences between one piece and the other.
The easy
companies.
If we had the cover on that bonbon, the easy way to tell is
Was the lid. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you can get your snippy.
The stretch is pretty cool. That finish is awesome.
Okay, hold that up again so I can see its stem.
All right. I think it'd be cool if it make sure, I mean, I'm all for Stacy. Not Stacy. I'm all for Stacy telling us about this lady getting her subs up. Let's get my subs up too. I'm so close, guys. If you're here, I'm hoping you're already subbed. So that's awesome. Hi, Groovy Vintage. How are you guys doing? What is the cat face behind me? Vase or face? Oh, is that this one over here?
Okay, it is
that
not.
one. Just trying to do that. Haven't seen you for a while, Groovy Vintage. How have y'all been? Are you in Texas or Colorado right now? So she's looking up this blue one so we can try to get the.
It's not diamond because
if
it were diamond, these would be absolutely straight across with no
rounded corners. Okay.
I think. So that's my first.
I'll bring that up in a minute. Oh, I can't remember your first name. It's been a while.
This is the Fenton one.
You think this one's Fenton?
Hold on.
Nope. They're in Texas, headed to Colorado on Sunday. How funny is that? I'm in Colorado and I'm headed to West Virginia on Sunday. You can have my spot in Colorado for a little while. Jenna, that's right, Jenna. Yep. Okay. She's figuring it out for us and then but what do you think it is?
Northwood.
Northwood. And then show me the page quick and I'll show them the distinguishing marks we're looking at. So here in the stretch book, it has a diagram of the 3 different companies, Fenton, Northwood, and Diamond. And it shows like just those minute detailed differences from one to the other, measurements and just little bitty details. And that's how we discerned which company made this. So yeah, I can tell, yeah, from the curved panel at the top. All right. But that's why those books come in handy, because even those who are normally, I know what that is right off the top of my head, go, I have to look that one up to discern between.
Stretch is one of my specialties. I own all 3 varieties of those, and I have to look them up
every time. All right, so quick, this little kitten, he's not a vase, he's just a figurine. We're going to do him at a $6 start if anyone is interested. Yeah, super tiny differences between, and that stretch book covers all the makers of stretch glass. So there's a lot of different makers in there. So you can see just those minute differences. It helps a lot with lots of different kind of shape identification.
And it's not like you're just looking at stretch, because if they made the shape in stretch, it's going to be in there.
Yeah, they made it in other combinations.
A lot of times it's going to be something that they made for years and years and years. So there's a lot of things you can look up in that book.
Okay, you're going to find me another group. Thank you, Jenna. I have you at 6. She's pondering now that we've researched. I had him in my drop sale for my red, white, and blue on the 4th of July. Thought he was quite festive. Whatever. She's quite festive. She has a stamp, but not, the only thing I could read on it was China. It's kind of smeared. He's about so big. And that means about 5 inches tall by about 3.5 inches by about 2 inches. So 5 by 2 by 3. Hi, Annie Christie. How are you doing tonight? Oh, your fan vase, Jody? Yeah. Are there fan vases in that stretch book too?
Yeah, lots of fan vases.
I mean, I know we look at the candy dishes a lot. We look at the centered handled tidbits or the sandwich trays a lot.
There are a few fan vases from that time period that are still unidentified because all the companies did them.
Yep. Okay, we can count it down, Miss Paula. Hopefully the lag's not as bad and we're just gonna keep moving. I have Jenna in at 6. Be looking for 7 or higher on the kitten figurine. Look at those lashes and a little blush. Going once, going twice. Last call. And hi, Michelle. How are you doing tonight? We are sold. Thank you. Thank you, Jenna. Well, welcome everybody that's coming in. Let's see, we got 40 people in the room already. If you haven't subbed to my channel, make sure you're subscribed. Hit the bell so you get notifications when I go live. I do Tuesday nights. And my second Tuesday, which is tonight, we're doing glass. And I will be, since we're leaving for the glass convention, the NFGS National Fenton Glass Society Convention in West Virginia. This next week, I will be doing some pop-ups while we're there between the room sales and probably some other shops along the way. So that's the fun stuff, especially if you put the notifications on, you'll know when I'm live on site with some of these cool places we'll be visiting. Mom's going with me and we're gonna visit some YouTube friends along the way. So looking forward to it. Okay.
$10 start on these.
Let's see. We got them in there? I'll turn this one this way because I can't see it. $10 start on this choice. I know the dentist isn't fun. I can handle just regular cleanings, but other than that, not my thing. I'm not a fan. I went in, they told me you might need a cavity filled, and I was already crying. And I'm like, I haven't even started anything. Like, and they're like, does she have dental trauma noted in her chart? I'm like, probably a good idea.
Okay, just so saying. This is the French opalescent hobnail sherbet. Started making these. Fenton made a really neat pattern in the early 30s called flowered windows. They decided a hobnail would be a better seller, so flowered windows was gone. The molds were retooled to make hobnail, and that's the end of that story. So hobnail, of course, turned out to be one of their most popular patterns. Yep. The French opalescent goes with anything. Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally. It's a classic. Nice neutral color with anything. So it's about 4 inches tall and about 3 3/4 inches wide. For you opalescent people, use fibers like this. That would be great. Yeah, you could. You don't need to make it as a sherbet. You could use it as a champagne or a orange juice or your whatever. Oh no, Kathy, let's not talk about that. I'm done. No more dentist. Okay, what's this choice? That is a blue roses on the very blue satin. It's got the big roses on the front, little rosy buds on the back. I don't remember who it's painted by. That's a weird sticker that was on there. Is that something we need? I can't tell what it is. It is painted by Meurk. Meumilk. Murmilk? I don't know. I'll let y'all look at it, see if you can decide who painted it. Mock, I don't know. That's not a familiar one to me. But it's got painting on both sides. That still had its original tag on the bottom that was from Stewart's Jewelry in St. Francis, Kansas. Wow, this came out of Kansas. Oh, we can stick that back onto it. 8.5 inches tall. Just about that size. And because I'm blind, I had to do it in my phone. Right? It was really faded tag, but it's really kind of cool. So, yep, this is a choice starting at $10 between the sherbet or sherbet. It's a sherbet, but we all say sherbet. So sherbet. $10, Jody. And this is a satin blue little swung bud base, 8.5 inches tall. So the big rose is on the front and the little buds are on the back. Or, you know, you can turn it this way to the front if you like it better. I'm trying to say the start at the beginning. Sorry, guys. I know Paula wants to put in the whole thing about both items. That's the problem. That's why it's taken a little bit for it to pop up. But Paula is nothing but thorough.
And it is just a little, like a one stem, barely two stem, depending on what you're putting it in there. So we got Jody at 10 on choice. And we can start counting it down. And if there's anything, like I said earlier, if you have something you're looking for, either tonight or for your, your collection of, I've always wanted blah, 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 I'll keep my eyes open for it because we're going to be doing quite a bit of snooping on our trip. Because that is the fun part, quite honestly.
You never know what I'll get to.
Right? Yeah, you find all the good stuff in Colorado, please, while I'm gone, because that would be awesome. We have Jody at 10, and we're sold. Would you like the Hobnail Sherbet, the Bud Vase, both? Let me know, Jody. You're my top bidder, offerer. Mm-hmm. Yep, somebody's talking about me. My nose itches. She will take the vase. If anybody else is interested in the Sherbet, oh, I gotta come up with a good. Put Hobnail claim in the chat for $10. Thank you, Jody. Jody vase 10. Got it. Perfect. What's next, Miss Barb? What's next?
Non-Fenton cranberry.
Oh, non-Fenton cranberries.
We start these guys off at $25.
$25 choice. So we're going to start with this one because it's a tad bit bigger.
I would guess that one's made by Pilgrim Glass. I'm not positive, and I haven't had a chance to look it up.
That would make sense to me.
But it looks like their style.
7 inches tall.
That rib optic's fairly typical of Pilgrim, and they use a clear, plain handle without any ribbing or notching on it.
6 inches at its widest point, and it has a fire polished pontil right there. That's a nice sized pitcher.
Yeah.
And then the other choice is a dot optic decanter with a clear stopper. Oh, here.
The stopper's actually.
Look, you can see me upside down.
Woohoo!
That's kind of fun.
So much upside down.
And it is ground both inside and on the stopper. We don't know who made this one?
Don't know the maker.
This looks like it was set in frit or something. We're not frit, but you know what I mean? What was it? What do they call that when they set it in? Then they fire polish it to get it that little bit smoother because it's just got a little stippled pattern on the bottom. Cruet.
Yes, that's cruet.
Annie Christie, now you're correcting me because that's what I constantly call this, a decanter. Yes. I need everybody to keep me straight. Just wait till I've been driving for 6 to 8 hours a day. Then we'll see what I come up with on lives. Oh, man. Oh, wow, Jody. I'm sorry that they lost that for you. Yep. Cruet pitcher. Probably Pilgrim. And I think one of the times we were looking this up, we saw AA, but I'm not sure. Do we even know what that stands for? No worries. Bonnie, glad you could make it. We're only 45 minutes late. Not a worry. We've just done a little bit of glass. Looks like we're in the whites and blues and cranberries tonight. Red, white, and blue. We're so patriotic. Yep. Okay. Yeah, this is a nice size pitcher. Well, it can go in with that other yellow and cobalt base that we needed to go in. Because there's one banana box that has some room in it that had the e-pern in it. It had some space left in the box. All right, passing on the cranberry.
Okay, 15 of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
I'll move the cranberry over.
Oh, good call, Jody. The start was 25 on the cranberry. Hello, Jose. How are you? Yeah, we packed up in a pern for the show. What color? It's white. Or is it French? It's French opalescent with the blue, that aqua crest.
Oh, yep, that's the one.
What's the pattern called? Diamond point?
Diamond lace.
Diamond lace. And it's the big one.
I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
That got back.
It was in the box that didn't get unpacked for the show that I repacked at the end.
You know what? That's got the lamp in it too.
No, that didn't have a lamp in it.
Does it have a lamp in it?
No, no lamp.
Oh.
Oh, because I repacked that whole tub. All right, what are we starting these two choices at?
15.
All right, we're passed on the cranberry. This is a $15 start. Choice is the little bonbon.
So that's the one we were talking about. It's made off that same mold as the sugar.
It's got that great daisy button and then the little panel stripes underneath it with the wing handles. And it is 5.5. Yeah, 6 at its widest and 2 inches tall. It's not very deep because they really pushed it out.
It's cute.
And the other choice is a mini basket in the white hobnail. Jody says that she has the white hobnail 3-horn and the light blue 3-horn. I don't know if we have any other Eperns packed other than that one.
I don't think we do because the
Hi, Fiona.
green and white one I didn't have.
4.5 inches by 7. Oh, yeah, I did see Jan had a few lampshades. A lot of those were, what were they called? They weren't Fenton, but they were really cool. $15 choice. Yep. And I'm going to read the chat while I hold it here. Fiona, what's really funny is I just found, you know, the big eye tie little stuffed animals? I know, they're not my favorite, but they're kind of fun. They got sparkly eyes. They have all sorts of fun, different colors. And I was looking at this one at the store and its tag said Fiona. And I was like, seriously? Oh. Fiona is this one's name? That's pretty funny. So this is a $15 start on either one of these white milk glass choices. This is a different one. Looking for a giant Fenton cranberry shade. Oh, I didn't see that one any, Christy. Like I said, Sunday was busy. I drove all the way up to Loveland, which was basically 2.5 to 3 hours. And we did a live on Facebook from the show. And then we did a live on my channel pop-up from the show. And then we packed. And we got out, what, show closed at 4?
Get about 8:30.
And we got out of there about 8:30, which really wasn't bad considering. So, yeah. All right. I'm going to pass on the milk glass. Give that one to you. And, oh, she picked it up by the handle.
I'll take you until it's only a $15 milk glass. Like, yeah,
watch out. The basket police will come your way.
I am basket police.
We are basket cases.
No, I have basket cases.
Choice.
$5
start. Double handle. Sugar.
Yay!
French opalescent.
Individual sugar.
Hobnail. Yeah, so these are smaller. So they're individual. They'd have them at each place setting. So that's the sugar.
Like a breakfast cream.
That's right. For shame, Barb. Shame on you for holding that handle.
Trust me. It's a good basket.
No, we don't. And this is Daisy and Button crystal hat.
May or may not be Fenton.
May not be Fenton. Blue is just my color. My hat. So we know whose is whose. And they are just little ones. So the sugar is just about 2 inches tall and 3.5 inches wide. And the hat is 2.5 inches tall and about 3.5 this way widest. I see Nancy at 5. Thank you, Nancy. I know. You know, it's a lot of packing. I think we did it pretty fast because I was also packing up the rest of the Fenton from that show in new boxes to go in my car to go to NFGS in West Virginia. So it took a little bit more brain power at the beginning, but once we got that sorted out and packed, it was pretty much clear sailing. It was a lot faster after that. It was only, what, 5-6 foot tables? And then you had the
6 foot tables of glass.
oh, 6 footers. So 36 square feet. I don't know 36 square feet, but 36 feet long of tables. Yep. All right, we got Nancy in at 5 on choice for the sugar or the hat. And we can count it down or both. 2 times the money if you want both. Thank you, Penny Sue. How are you doing tonight? For the reminder of the thumbs up, appreciate it. So we got Nancy in. Hi, Andrea. What would the hat be used for?
Q-tips.
Well, it's a little bit bigger than a toothpick size.
Technically, it's a vase.
Yeah, I was going to say,
It's like a
technically,
violet vase.
they call it a vase. Yeah, a violet vase because those stems are so short. Yep. I know, way too busy. I agree. So after today, I think, well, after today, things might settle down a little bit. I'm going to ship tomorrow, have a live with Jody, a pop-up live with Jody tomorrow. I think it starts at noon my time, so 2 o'clock Eastern on Jody's channel. Thank you, Paula. And that's going to be paper stuff, ephemera. So it'll be easy to ship. Nancy, we have you at $5. What is your choice, please? Are you kicking stuff? She's taking the hat. Hat vase. Thank you, Nancy. Anybody else want the sugar hobnail French opalescent? Throw sugar in the chat. We'll put it over here. Like that. Okay. Nancy takes the hat. Oh yeah, these are goodies. What are we starting this choice at? That will take 5 hours out of my day. Yeah, probably. I probably won't be up super early, but right? Just because Jody's notorious for being on for 5 hours plus. $15 start. Comports. We have the amber hobnail, colonial amber hobnail comport with the double crimp. And Jeff, it starts at noon. And
so Becky should be up in time for it.
This is the ruby hobnail comport, also with the double crimp. Now, this gets that really fine edge, different color, because Fenton's ruby just didn't stay all the way through. So what did we say? $15 start. And the beauty of their ruby is, let's see if we can catch it. There it is. You can see the edge gives that nice orange glow. Now I have a notification if I can't see it. Yep, extra crimpy. Right, Kathy, that's a minimum. And you can kind of see it on the hobnails, the points of some of the hobnails. That's pretty cool. This will be look at the hobs on this.
Yeah.
This will be fun for a blacklight case. Oh, and you can see it in the background down there, all the way down the stem. Let's see. Oh, and on the foot as well. It's got some nice color to it. And the amber, nothing. No glow on the amber. I see Miss Glowy Girl in at 15. Oh, Jody was in first at 15. How old do we think this ruby is?
I
don't see a mark on it. So here's the bottoms. So here's the big.
Probably 1970s, prior to March.
See that big giant oval? That's the 71, around 72-ish mark. And there's nothing on the ruby, so it is prior to that. I don't see it, but those hobs aren't as pointy either. So we had Jody at 15.
Yep, so this is earlier.
No worries, Jeff. Thank you.
Ooh, we got some fingerprints on there.
Yeah. Need to wash it probably. Glowy Girl's at 18. Jody's back at 20. This one lights up nicely. Let's get some measurements for you. They are just about the same height, pretty much, which is right around 6 inches The amber is about 5 inches across, give or take a 1/4 inch. And the ruby is just a little bit bigger at 5.5. It's stretched out just a little bit more on the ruby. So we got Jody in at 15, excuse me, at 20. No mark on that one. And when I turned it over to look for it, you can tell it's a little bit older because there's just a little bit of a wear right around the foot where it's sat for, I mean, what, we're talking 50 years plus now around on surfaces. So, yep, Jody's going for combined shipping. All right, let's count it down. I have Jody at 20. Glowy girl, are you interested in being 21 or higher? Oh, she's all ready. You got some stuff picked over there, don't you? We're at 9 o'clock. 1 hour even. Thanks everybody again for joining us tonight. Going once, going twice. There's really no reason to have that open right now. It's just in the way. Last call, y'all.
All y'all?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to be talking like Paula when I come back. Now, isn't that something?
That's
What I'm going to say. Oh, Carol's in at 26. So hold off there, Miss Paula. We'll give Jody a chance to answer back.
Better jump into there.
Glowy girl, Miss Carol's at 26. Definitely don't need more than 2 choices because I'll be like walking around like holding pieces. Like when you're at an estate sale or something and you got to get all the things in your hand.
So you get a couple in your armpits.
Yeah, you hold them like this, and you know they're not going to go anywhere because you got a good hold on them, but it looks scary.
Then you have to alternate between different fingers. So
Jody's at 27. Yeah, because then you start getting your fingers start going numb when you're holding them. Yeah.
And you're just praying that someone from the estate sale comes up and say, "Can I take that up to the hold table for
It's
you?"
hard though sometimes because you're scared to put things on a hold table because I've seen people buy stuff off hold tables that aren't theirs.
No.
Glowy girl's at 28.
I have to see.
I'll let you two battle it out. You let me know when you're out. We'll just keep going. We'll just keep talking.
You have to take into consideration how much that's
right. Now,
how much somebody else will need that later.
Yeah. Okay. Jody is out. We have Carolyn at 28. Glowy girl. Now we can finish the countdown, please. Hi, Sherry. How are you doing tonight?
Actually, I got another set of those Heisen New Era candle holders. John and I got those things from the Art Deco ones with square bunches.
Oh yeah. You got another set of them? I saw somebody buy one of the keyhole clear today for like $8.
No, those New Era were when John was here. So
last call. Sold. We are sold to Carol, Glowy girl. What is your choice, please? Amber, ruby, or both? And then Jody gets next choice at 28. I was just gonna say, bags don't help at estate sales when you're buying glass because they just all clink in together and
it's
Hi, Angelic Treasures. How are you doing tonight? She takes the ruby. Thank you so much, Carol. Jody, are you interested in the amber for 28? Pass on the amber. All right, so I am going to offer the amber at $20. Type colonial for this comport at $20 quick claim. I know it's a big word, but I think we can handle it tonight. Okay, who else came in that I'm missing? Everybody's saying hi to. Got it. Paula, hi, Debbie. Yep. Oh, now my tablet thinks I'm talking to it.
So nice.
I know. Oh, she's gonna take the second one. Thank you, Carol. Got it. Wonderful. Good thing they created Post-it notes.
Right?
I don't know how I'd keep everything on there otherwise. All right, this is our choice. She's gonna make me work out. Okay, $30 choice.
And make Becky hold it up as long as she can. Both of them up at the same time.
Well, okay, two choices.
I see that.
This is a French opalescent hobnail fan vase,
Yes.
and it is the big one. So it is, you said $30 start.
Yep.
8 inches across the top there.
It's about 8 high too.
Yeah, it's 8 high up to the top here. It does not have.
It's 1940s.
Yep, 1940s. No logo, nothing on the bottom. And the other choice is this ice blue or what is this color?
I believe that's Salem blue.
Salem blue.
Like 1980s really, really light blues.
See this? I don't know.
And it's kind of got a flame effect.
Yeah, it's got a scrolly, flamey grass. I don't know, kind of.
Yeah.
This is probably 2 pounds of glass easily. Hi, Ma. How are you doing tonight? 8 inches tall by 3.5 inches across. So these are the two choices. These are some big ones. You were supposed to pick easy to ship stuff, Barb.
This is easy to ship.
I'm going to send it to your house if it's not
watch.
done by the time I leave.
We will say Apern time. And then you'll think about easy.
We don't have any Aperns left here, do we?
Here.
Yeah, no, I don't have to worry about an Epern.
I could pull some big baskets over there.
No, I don't want to ship baskets.
There's a 10-inch basket over there, Becky.
No.
Someone's asking about this.
Let's see. Yeah, Mom. Oh, that's a good idea. Mom puts a box inside her bag with handles. Like she has a bag with handles and then puts a cardboard box inside it so that it holds like the shape of the bag.
The drop box too.
Yeah, that's helpful. And hi, Debbie, Salem Blue, hello, Fiona. All right. So 2 Mongo vases. This is easily 2 pounds of glass, but you can see the logo here at the bottom, right in the center. Oh, Geneva has this vase in a light blue with opalescence. Nice. No bag, just the box. Oh, like the banker box. Okay. Well, I still think putting it inside a bag would be good. You'd have like shoulder handle straps. That would be helpful too. But
it's cheating either way.
Well, you know.
Or fun to stick it in your armpits.
Well, that happens too.
It's not bad till you have a couple pieces between.
Well, it's like oh yeah, the flame one. She has this one with the opalescence at the top and an iridized finish.
I have it in really stretch.
Oh, you're right. I do believe I saw that in your picture, Geneva. Now that you say that, Paula has this one in a slag blue. Everybody's got this kind of style.
Interesting.
All right, we're gonna pass on these 2 heavy whoppers. What was our start? 30 on those?
Yep, 30 on this.
Okay, we'll just do that. Okay, pass.
I'm gonna do a $15 start here.
15 start. So we have 2 choices. Now this one is one I am not familiar with.
That is one from the 1920s. 1920s or 30s.
Bring it up here.
Probably 30s because it's got the etch on it. It's the Silvertone. This one has so many words in it. So it is the Silvertone dolphin-handed bonbon with an etch.
This is a Silvertone, or this is the Silvertone?
Silvertone.
Silvertone is this pattern. Dolphin handled, etched, bonbon. But do they call it something because it's just up on 2 sides? No. Okay.
With turned up sides.
Turned up sides. So the start on these is $15. And the other choice is, this one looks like just like an ice cream. It has to be an ice cream container.
It'd be so cool to have that as ice cream.
Silvercrest. And it's what, a
hex base.
Hex. I was like counting going, that's not 8. Hex base. Hex
It's
foot?
a hex base, yes. It's a hex footed base.
Put a hex on you. There's a great shape. And this is the older milk glass and it fires. So it is 6 inches tall and about 6 inches wide. Yay big. The Bonbon is 6.5 by 5.5 by almost 2.5.
Anyway, not very big.
Start is $15 on these two choices. Sorry, Jody. And what did you write on yours? You went Fenton dolphin handled. You went for the easy description on that one. Yeah, so there's other, I know we have a few other pieces with this pattern on it. I think we have some in amethyst.
We have
like candle holders.
We have an amber bowl.
And this is
That might be all we have.
This isn't Santoy, is it?
No.
Okay. Santoy is the name of a pattern, an etched pattern, but I've not. That's not what this one is.
Might be a variation on the poinsettia edge.
Oh, okay.
Just kind of a half edge like that.
I see Carolyn at 15. Thank you so much. There's the other Jody. Hi, Jody. I was talking about you. They're all saying we're going to be on for like 5 hours tomorrow afternoon. Minimum. So, who made it? They're both Fenton. No, oh, good to know, Laura. Hi, everybody. We've got 47 people in the room. Silvercrest, hex foot, hex base, or the silver tone, which is this pattern here, etched, dolphin handle, bonbon with turned up edges. $15 start. Nancy was in at 16. Lois is in at 17. Oh, there you go, Paula. Right? Paula's like, I said it would be the best 5 hours of your week. Okay, who was the first one? Was it Glowy Girl? Yep, Glowy Girl, you need to tell. There she is at 18. And this is the older melt glass because it does fire. Let me see if I can put some light behind it for you all. Can I show any firing? You can kind of see the golden. It's a little bit yellow tone orange on these panels here on this side. But it's way better when you have light directly behind it. Right? We got Nancy in at 20. So Glowy and Lois. Whenever you want to be 21 or higher, let us know you're out. I know. I haven't been on with Jody since a week ago Sunday. Yeah, that's when it was. Glowy Girls at 21. Now these are harder to find because they're just the age of these pieces, yeah. Right? I mean, they're not uncommon. They're just harder to find.
Yeah.
Because of how old they are. Lois is out.
The dolphin handle.
Nancy's out.
Is on the edge of part.
Okay.
That's the only one I got.
And we can count it down, please, Paula. Yeah, because with the silver tone, yeah. And that's like a raised 3D pattern right here. You can feel it. It's all smooth on this side, and this is the pattern on here, and then it's etched here underneath. Going once, going twice. Glowy, let us know what your choice will be. The bonbon or the vase or both for 2 times the money. Last call. Sold, sold, sold. Glowy Girl, you are the top offer at 21. And Nancy, you are my backup at next choice. She wants the bonbon. Okay. So, Nancy, are you interested in the vase for 21? And then, oops. Nancy was then, and then Laura. Nancy, are you interested in the vase for 21? trying to hold it all different ways. Nope, she wanted the bonbon. And Lois, are you interested in this vase for 21? Just let me know in the chat. Okay, thank you, everyone. What's our next choice?
Some non-Fenton.
Non-Fenton. Probably don't have the thingy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
We break glass all the time, just saying, guys.
So, that's the picture formally a tumbler.
Hold on 1 second. Lois takes the vase. L-O-I-S-D-N. 21 takes the vase. Thank you, Lois. Okay. Oops. All right. It's wider than I thought it was. Perfect. That was a clean sweep for two. Those two people. That sounds silly. What's the start on our choice of the blue?
15 on these guys.
$15 start. We have the blue basket with a floral
It's
pattern.
Indiana's dogwood pattern.
Okay.
By Indiana.
Dogwood by
I
Indiana.
believe that's their bicentennial blue.
Okay. I think it was a little dusty. Yeah, we had that.
It's not satin glass.
No, but we had a big not windstorm, but it was really when it was blowing in that storm the other night. Hi, Sabrina. How are you doing tonight? Hi, Steph. How are you? Everybody's here. 53 people in the house. You guys are awesome. And this is blue.
It's Italian. It may be a Carlo Moretti piece.
It's got the blue
So
overlay.
Blue case.
Case. Yep. So it's the white with the blue on the outside.
Clear blue handle.
Yep.
Still a really cool piece of mid-mod glass. It just doesn't have the tumblers.
The size. Yeah, it had a tumbler and we break. I mean, did we break anything this show?
No, I thought about that for packing up, and I almost said something, and I was like,
5.5 inches tall by about 5.5 inches widest point here. I didn't break like when I took it to the booth, but when I took a box out of the garage to the booth, this is about 6 inches wide by 6 inches tall. I opened up this tote and about 4 or 5 pieces were crunched. They were totally mashed. I think it was in a pile that tipped over in the garage. It probably just lost balance and went over. And I had hoped I hadn't heard any rattling, and it didn't rattle. It didn't make noise. It was well wrapped, but it cracked into smithereens. Some of it too. So, but that's okay. Don't have to take them to Goodwill. Don't have to haul them around. Didn't have to reprice them, retag them. Right in the trash it went. So blue choice. Little picture with the spout. This was the start of $15, or is it Indiana?
Yeah.
Indiana dogwood basket. $15 choice. Yes, minus the tumbler. You wouldn't even know it was there. You know what would look, is that other little glass? That's that weird shape. Is that over there? Is it the same? It's not the same colorway, is it?
It's pretty close.
It probably won't do anything.
No.
Wrong color.
Yep.
Oh, well, you know, it could be a really, oh, look at that. Now there's a marriage. Here's a marriage for you.
Right?
Not
necessarily a marriage made in heaven. But
not a tumble up cup, but boy, that's kind of a fun shape that it makes. That's another one that's by
the
itself.
next candidate. Nope, that's not going to work. Too wide.
No. There, no, Lois, we have all different, well, we had a lot of Fenton. We're trying to tell as we go what's what, but these are not Fenton. This is Indiana, and this is Italian. So we have Geneva in at 15. We've had a fair amount. We always, not always, we generally have more Fenton than other things, just as a matter of speaking.
Becky says.
At my house, correct. Because we just packed Fenton. We did a lot of sorting so that we know what's what and what we have left. Trying to just get it all sorted out, because the next big pack after I'm back from West Virginia will be for the mid-mod show.
That'll be Fenton again. All glass all the time.
Right, Mom. Oh yeah, there wasn't enough left. The one that broke really good was an Empoli globe shaped vase, and that is so thin. Like I went to pick it up and I could hear just the shards dropping off through the paper, and I was like, oh, Fenton rocks. Yes, it does. Especially when it's in Mom's garden.
Right.
We make Fenton rocks. Let's count this one down. We have Geneva in at 15, and Jenna's asking if we have any yellow colors. You mean like other than amber, or also meaning amber? Speaking of which, would people be interested in if I brought back some cullet, which is Fenton rocks, literally. It is chunks of glass that look like rocks, for lack of a better word, because like obsidian, you know how that kind of splinters off like a rock and looks like glass. We will probably be going to visit the cullet pile and see what we can find, because why wouldn't you?
The cullet place.
It is. If I could load up my van with just cullet, I would.
I mean, you could,
but we wouldn't be able to go over the mountains to get home.
Oh my God. You wouldn't even be able to get over the river. Probably.
No, probably not. It's heavy really fast.
Going over the bridge, we go.
Geneva, what is your choice, please? The blue basket or the blue pitcher? She's taking the pitcher. Tell you what, Geneva, do you want this for a fun little display? If not, because you are on my list because she's right in the same town as our cousins. So I'm going to see Geneva and we're going to exchange some stuff. And let me know if you want that little piece to go with it. She says, yes, please. That's just a fun display. And you'll be like, where'd you get that? I feel like it's a one of a kind from Becky at Vintagevikingtreasures.
And then later Becky's going to be like, I sold the super rare little glass and I didn't realize it.
If anybody else wants the blue basket, we can claim with dogwood in the chat for $15. All right. Thank you, Geneva. Let's see. What do we got? Can we show the Caprice again if it didn't sell? The Caprice style. This is the Caprice pattern, right?
Yes. If anybody's
made by Fenton.
Yes.
In Cranberry.
If anybody is interested in an original Caprice, we can do that sometime. So let us know.
And you can see the logo sticking out right there underneath. This was a $25 start. Oh, yep. Okay. Got it. If you watched last Tuesday when Eric was on, this is the mold. This is one of the molds Eric has, is this Caprice vase that he's been working with, trying to make new pieces with, that he's been doing the hand blowing with, not the Monster's not doing it. He's doing it at his shop in Florida. So, yep, it's a Cambridge mold, but it was made by Fenton. One of those molds that got passed around, sold, resold when companies closed. All right, Nancy's in at 25. We can count that one down, please, Paula. Is that who asked for it? Just out of curiosity. Yep, Nancy asked for it again. Good. I would hate to sell it out from under her. Yes, the shoebox size chunks, I would think probably like a boxy size, like a box would be probably about the most I could bring back. Last call. But I could, if I pick smaller pieces, then it could go around a little bit more.
So. A lot of it just depends on what's available right now. Since Fenton's gone, there's not nearly.
Yeah, those piles have been dwindling. Yeah. Thank you, Nancy. Appreciate it. Okay.
Okay.
What choice do we have next?
We are going to do a Fenton.
And since we're going to Fenton in a week, that's kind of where we were trying to focus on a little bit. What was our start on this choice? $25 start. Thank you, Paula. So this is Cameo.
That is Cameo.
Okay, I have a Cameo basket that's painted,
or what it's called, the painting design.
Cambridge Crown Tuscan, I keep wanting to say royal vase, and it's got a really different opening to it. So first I'll show you this basket. Yeah, good, Lois. That's a great idea. Because when we went last year, our friend Gail, she has this little narrow flower bed right up next to her house. It's maybe 6-8 inches wide, and she put her glass all down it. Porcel. I don't know what that means. If that was yep, I was going to say, did autocorrect get you? So this is Fenton. Oh, where did it go? All of a sudden. What's the name of this color?
Cameo.
Cameo. Satinized. Satin. Is it the dogwood or a little bit different than the dogwood painting?
It is different than dogwood. It is called.
It almost looks like those little cornflowers that are like on the side of the highway.
That's the pattern that Fenton started off with, just doing monochromatic, so it had the white flowers with the brown edges. And then they decided to didn't have enough color in there, so they added the blue about a year later. So I think that pattern was in the catalog 2-3 years.
8 inches tall.
It's another one of those early 80s patterns.
6.5 inches wide.
And when we had the harder to find that was all browns and whites, I remember that.
Of course you do. And then this is the Cambridge, and it's got that really cool shell pattern on the foot with, I don't know what, like a pearls or just kind of round, yeah, on the bottom. And this is 8.5 inches tall and about 4 inches wide on the foot. This is that really pretty pale pink color that Mosser's redoing right now. This one doesn't, I'm not seeing a fire on it. Sometimes it fires. Art Deco, yeah, that's a good call on that style. So offer up $25 start for the basket, the painted basket. I'm trying to show you the right side.
Like it's a blank basket.
Painted basket or the Crown, no, yeah, Crown Tuscan by Cambridge vase.
I think we should try to say it's Crown Royal.
I keep saying Royal Tuscan for some reason, and I don't know why. But this is that ivory off-white acre color, and this is that super pale pink color. Where did I put my white paper? There you go. That shows it a little bit better. All right, we have Debbie in at 25. Yes, the basket is signed. It is signed by, D. L-E Lancy? L-A-N-C-Y? L-A-N... I don't know. Can you read it?
Laney.
Laney?
I think there's a Laney.
L-A-N-E-Y? Again, sometimes they're hard to decipher. So Debbie is in at 25. This is definitely the taller of the two pieces. I think I answered Lois's question. I'm gonna have to get out of that. I was listening to somebody's live and now it's like stuck in my head from last night. So we can probably count it down. We have Debbie at 25 for the basket or the vase or both. 2 times the money if you take both. Sorry, my mouth got really dry. Talking too much. Probably not. And I did 2 hours of pricing at my booth today too, so we've been doing a lot of work. I mean, we sat at Fenton meeting all morning, but
we did.
Still,
Afternoon.
We worked for that too. Last call, and we are sold. Debbie, what is your choice, please? The basket or the vase? This one's obviously lighter, and my arm is resting on the table. Super easy. Angelic Vintage Treasures. $25. She takes the vase.
It's a cool vase.
Okay. Thank you so much. What's my next choice?
Your next choice, we're back to Cranberry done.
Cranberry.
One non.
Which one's this one's Fenton?
That one's Fenton.
What's our start?
Let's just start off at 20 on those guys.
Thank you, Debbie. So we have a cranberry choice. What did you say? 20?
20.
Like as soon as I looked at him, it blanked out. $20 choice. This one has is it the coin dot optic or the
Just
dot optic?
You just call it dot optic.
Dot optic because there's no opalescence in it. It's got the double crimp around the edge.
1940s time frame.
It's quite a bit paler cranberry. And there is the base, so there's no, you can even see the dot optic here where it's not been blown out. It is approximately, yeah, I do love that color. It's a really pretty.
It's made off the same mold as that 7-inch basket.
7 inches across, 3 inches tall. Hi, Angela. How are you doing tonight? And this cranberry piece we think is Pilgrim. That makes sense again. That panel optic again.
Yep, they use a lot of rib optic.
Now it's got a cut edge right here. So we don't know if it's meant to be that way or if it should have had a lid.
Pilgrim quite often did that type of edge.
Yes, they did a lot on their bases.
So that's pretty standard.
3.5 inches tall by 6 inches across. So
it's a deeper, a little bit more purpley.
Yeah, it's got quite a bit darker color to it. It's even got, yeah, if you're getting it in the really thicker sections, it's almost a burgundy. So, yep, cranberry choice. Dot optic bowl or this ribbed bowl. This is Fenton. This is probably Pilgrim. This would almost make a cool like lid to a tall. Wouldn't this be cool in like a tall, narrow, like cylindrical vase as a lid to make a really neat like apothecary jar match? Yeah, the shell feet on that foot on that vase is really cool, Debbie. Hey, do we have that other white piece by Cambridge in the shell stuff?
Are you thinking about the one by Westmoreland?
Sure. Do we have that other shell piece?
We do have the other shell piece.
Okay. Sorry, winding down, Angela. Just winding down. Okay. I think we're going to pass on this cranberry lot group.
This guy's starting. Give him a bargain, 45.
Everything. I had the door open a lot this last week. I think it just got a lot of dust blown in. My hands are like. Yeah.
Dusty?
Did you 40? 45. Okay. So passing on those. Yeah, they're both pretty. Ooh, these are some heavy pieces. This is going to be a $45 choice start. This is, what do they call this? A rolled edge bowl? So it reminds me of the console bowls that everyone wants to be upside down. It's like, oh, it's a chip and dip. I'm like, no, it's a rolled edge console bowl.
Yep.
Hi, Midge. How are you doing tonight? And it has the satin finish on the back and the iridized carnival finish on the front.
I believe this is Fenton's autumn gold.
And there's a sticker right here. And it should have a logo on it.
Yeah, it does somewhere. It's 2000.
Oh, you might have to locate a logo.
And it may not be easy to see because it was satinized.
Yeah, I'm not. Oh, I saw it. I saw it.
And once they really
right here,
change,
smack in the middle. There's that oval. And I just cut. Yep, you can see it. Catch it in the light right there. And hard to hear Barb right now. Well, she'd walked away for a minute, so it's all right. Right.
I was only talking from across the room.
A Madeline hat. And the other choice is a Westmoreland dolphin foot,
Dolphin foot and shell
compote, shell dish. Hi, Thrifty Hippie. How are you doing today? And let's see. So the bowl is almost 10.5 inches across. Whoops. By just under an inch tall. And the shell dish is at the tallest point 6.25, just under, a little over 6 by about 8.5. It's about 8.5 this way, 6 inches tall. Oh yeah, the Argonaut. This would go good with the Argonaut. And this is the Carnival Rolled Edge Console Bowl. $45 choice for one or both. Check on the comments. Yes, this is Westmoreland, right? Does it have a mark on it? Yep, there it is. Let me find that for you. This is almost, I'd say, 2 pounds of glass. It's got that WG right there in the middle of the foot.
We have a lot of stuff that's not exactly light.
You know, I mean, but that's why it's lasted so long.
Yeah.
It's not that thin. It's not as thin. If it gets bounced around, it doesn't just break up.
Exactly.
So we'll give it a little bit on this choice. How we been besides busy? Well, we've been pretty good considering. I think we've gotten a lot accomplished. We got the show done. I think we had a pretty good show all together. Up at Loveland, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. It was a good show.
And
a lot of people we got to see.
yeah, we got to do a lot of networking. Like, go look at Vintagevikingtreasures, and we saw a couple people that were on Instagram up in Denver. And got to visit with some friends, some dealers that came in from Oklahoma and Iowa. So that's always fun to visit with them. Yeah, we see people 2-3 times a year at the show, so it's always good to visit. So yeah. Okay, we're gonna pass on that group. You know, what about these two? Are these two anywhere near the same? Thought we had 15 at one point.
Should be more in that.
All right. Well, all right. We'll sit here and wait a minute. Does anybody have any questions? Any other things that you're looking for? You want me to put on my want list? I'm gonna need to pack my want list so I can take it with me to the National Fenton Convention.
If we do a 30 start on those.
Okay. She found me a piece. Do we have, can you tell me makers or no?
Yeah.
They're up for interpretation. We don't know who made them. $30 start. The Cobalt Footed Bowl. Yes. You sure you can? There. Have paper, Jody. You can sell whatever you want. I think I have pulled cards, a couple books. I found some random ephemera. So this is the Cobalt is one choice, and it's got the painting on it. It's got this little ruffle edge with these little dot florals on it. $30 choice. Yes, Kathy, I'm working on it. I spent some more time this afternoon there. And then this is a decanter in clear crackle glass. See the crackle? It does have a pontil. It is ground here and here on the stopper. So this is a $30 choice start group. Let's see, I'm going to read some more questions. Do we have any Epern? Copper Pots Vintage 66 Anita. We have at least one Epern, but it is packed for our show in West Virginia, so that is in the car. I will be doing a pop-up at least once from the room sales, and hopefully twice, because I want to visit Stevens and John's glass as well for that. And I snagged on one of your Fenton Dream pieces the other day. What did you get, Angela? And Midge says, hi, Barb, the almost invisible partner.
I'm almost invisible.
Cobalt, yep, cobalt painted footed bowl or the croco glass decanter. I'm sad I missed the show in Loveland. Well, I know they had a lot of swung vases. Our friends Jody and Mark, they will be back in October. They're out of Iowa. They will be back in October. Jody herself puts on that show in Loveland. Do we remember the date? Do we?
October 1st and 2nd.
So that's when that one will be, Thrifty Hippie. And Cobalt. Oh, she got a Cobalt Carnival with the dragon and lotus pattern in it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, she said it's one of the ones she really wanted. So, all right, $30 choice. It's an interesting combination. This one's way more mid-mod and apothecary kind of looking, kind of sciencey with all the rings. Yeah, Bischoff would be a good one because I don't think it's Kanawha. And then this one's very modern with straight line, not straight line, smooth lines. And then that little dainty painting on it. Okay, we'll pass on that one. Not a problem. Let's see. I'm looking for a hobnail opal, aqua opal made for levee.
You like remember the cruet we had a year ago with the marigold spray?
Mm-hmm.
We don't have any right now. We've got several pieces of the drapery and aqua opal made for levee right now, but we don't have any.
Oh, duh, aqua opal.
Yep, we've got the rose bowl.
Yeah, the 3-footed rose bowl with the drape. It's about that big, about that tall.
Got the basket made off that same mold.
Yep. But yeah, we don't have any hobnail right now. But I can look for it when I'm in West Virginia too, because that's where that will show up.
You know what?
Let me write it down right now. Is there any particular pieces you're looking for in that, Anita? And you're new to me. Thanks for joining us tonight. Vintage 66, Anita. All right. So I'm watch for and see if there's any specific pieces you want in that aqua opal. Isn't it really fun to get something that you really wanted? And it's even more fun if you find it and you feel like you're stealing it because you're like, oh, I know what this is. Quick, buy it and get to the car. Do we know, have any guesses on the cobalt base bowl? There's no mark on it.
1920s or 30s. It might.
She's guessing 20s, 30s. I mean, this is reminiscent to me to a foot on some of the goblets, but I don't know.
So many companies did that style.
It's a nice, clear, really clear blue glass.
It's a very common color. It's super distinctive stem.
She wants the 3 Epern vase bowl. Oh, you need the bottom of the bowl. So you need the base to the Epern. Okay.
Yeah, that's not going to be part of it. Okay,
yeah, that's kind of that's asking for something. Base bowl for 3 horns.
Yeah.
Okay, I wrote it down. I'll put it on my list. Keep my eye out. Because if I don't write it down, I'll be like, somebody was looking for something like this. Yep.
Keep talking.
Yeah, Jody had her whatnot sale today. She did now she's hooked. She was all psyched up and like anxious about it. Now she's like, I'm ready to do more. It was so easy and so fun. I'm like, I screwed up on mine a little bit, which I made myself lose some money, but I did it and I was done with it. So we'll just see if I can, after it gets a little bit more settled down, maybe I'll pop on once a month or something.
One project.
Hi, Leanne. How are you doing tonight? Oh, you need the whole thing though. Okay, you need the whole Epern. You want the 3 horn Epern? I don't know. The books are upstairs. They're in that big pile. There's some down here. I don't know. You got the bowl for the smaller horns. Oh, yes. I need to hear about this, Becky. I know. Yeah, we can talk about it tomorrow, Jody. It's easier when it's just you and me. and whatnot. We can talk about it in the middle of
Which movie and
the
whatnot?
ephemera tomorrow. How's that? Tune in tomorrow and we'll talk about our first whatnot sales.
Why not?
Our pros, our cons, our what we want to do better and what we should have done in the first place. Jody says she needs the 2 bowls for the bigger horns.
2 bowls.
I don't know.
Wait, what?
Yes, the 3 horny part. Okay, I got you, Anita. I got it written down. I need the 2 bowls for the bigger horns. Do you mean
you have 2 sets of horns and you need bowls for both of them?
That's the question, Jody.
We're trying to figure out if you need the whole shebang or just the bowl part.
Yep. She has 6 horns, 2 types.
Well, why don't you just send your horns to us and we can make that problem?
Or send me a picture. That's
No,
probably
just
the
send the horns.
easiest.
It'll be fine. Yeah, we're not saying you'll ever see them again.
Send.
Just to clarify
Barb's
that.
taking orphan horns, apparently. All right. And now they're both for the large one. Okay, got you. She got 2 sets of the horns for the large one. She needs bowls. But what color? I missed that in this whole process. No, that was the whole turn for Anita. This is for Jody. The other Jody. What is the start on this duck?
$95.
$95 start.
So this one was done for LG Wright. Probably Fenton or Westmoreland was the actual glass producer. LG Wright was a company that owned molds and had other companies actually do the pouring of the glass. So this is one of the harder to find variations in this. It's the milk glass with the amethyst head duck. This is original glass eyes in there.
Okay, I'm just writing my notes. I'm going to show you the amethyst head with those little eyes attached. Duck eye. So,
yeah, look, this is a ducky eye.
and then the milk glass. I mean, this is a fantastic geometric pattern that they.
It's really cool. It's from an old company called Atterbury.
Yep. And
when I say old, I'm talking 1800s.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool. They made this in all different color combinations. And this is the old milk glass. It does fire with the light behind it. So where the milk glass is thinner, you get that ring of fire along the edge of the milk glass. And you can look at the color of that amber through there. You can see it too. 1 white hobnail. And white paneled. Would that be the quilt? What's the other hobnail with the squares? I just said it. We just said it. We packed it. Diamond point?
Oh, gotcha. Are we talking about thumbprint or?
She's talking about what she needs for e-ferns.
I know, that's what I'm talking about. There's thumbprint, no glass ferns too.
But she said 1 white hobnail and the other one white panel. Oh, I don't know what the panel would be then. Would it be a thumbprint? Or there's like a hobnail that's within a diamond square. It's like a square grid with a little dot in the middle of it.
It's an impressed dot.
Yeah. Yep. So there's the duck.
Inverted nipples, damn it.
All right, whatever. Frank. Maybe he's got a little bit of, yeah, he's got like a little beard going on there, a little white on his chin. We're passing on the duck.
Okay.
I get mallards in the back behind us. They come land in that waterway. They like it. They like
purple-headed white mallards.
I don't think they are, but they like the mossy stuff that grows when it's not too high of water.
Yummy. Ditchweed.
Thank you, Jody. I'll look forward to seeing that. Yeah, that too. Ditchweed.
Ditchweed.
What's the start on?
Ditchweed.
On this set.
That's my new name for people.
Oh man.
$40 to start on the set.
$40 start on this set. So it's a double.
Oil and vinegar.
Ah. Or would they could be considered cruets?
Yes.
Oil and vinegar style. Cruets. The little cute little hobnail. I don't know why I'm holding the pencil. Stoppers. And then it sits on this base that has a scalloped edge all the way around it. And then the metal handle is in the middle like that. And this, this comes off, unscrews for easy to ship. Well, I wouldn't want to, because if you get it one bump the wrong direction, it'll pop it right out of the glass. Okay, I'm gonna hold this up. Remember that. No, too old. Oh, okay. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to upgrade too. Everybody, that's the thing. Once you get enough on a new phone, as soon as you think you have enough, then all these other apps start filling up your space, and you still need more space.
There's mine, which the camera hardly works on before.
Kathy says that the duck is shaped like a northern pintail duck. What is it about Whatnot that's so attractive to sellers? I don't know. Yeah. Tomorrow, let's see. So, okay, we're holding this up. It's in the chat, so you know it's a $40 start. I can do this and talk at the same time. So, Jody, what do you think about it? I mean, I think part of it is that you can describe an item and then you turn on a timer and it starts counting down immediately. I think the highest you can go is 2 minutes, and like 30 seconds is the lowest. And so it's done and it's over. If somebody wants to bid, they can bid. They're not dragging it out. And so it goes really quick. All the invoicing is done through Whatnot. All the shipping labels are done through Whatnot. So after sale, all we have to do is figure out where to find the labels, print them, and package and ship the items. So, but you do have to do a lot ahead of time stuff where you have to weigh an item so it can be accurately estimated for shipping. And it's nice to put pictures in, so then you'd be taking a lot of pictures. And it's nice to put some sort of a description in, like the title.
That's what we say. It's basically like fast eBay.
So it's like eBay. What I don't like is I don't want to like enter every single item like eBay. That's why I stopped doing eBay. So, but yeah, the no invoicing. And yeah, as soon as it's sold, if you're a registered buyer, they automatically pay right then. So you're not waiting on invoicing and payment. So, and yeah, no calculating shipping. And what I really do like about YouTube is the whole community and being able to have a conversation and to have the chat, because the chat is so short and it's on a small screen, so you can only see 3 or 4 comments at a time. So it's like Instagram Live for me for that. And that's one of the reasons why it's hard to see it and it goes really fast, and there's not as much availability to chat, in my opinion. So yeah. Yeah, no sniping. There's that too. What else we got over there? Anything else? We're almost to 10 o'clock, so yeah. Oh, that's good, Jody. It's because you watched it on your computer. See, I haven't brought it up on my computer yet, so I was just on my phone, and my tripod that my phone was on, I was like right. It was right here, so I had a hard time reading it because I need a shorter tripod for my phone to be on for Whatnot, so it was harder to read the chat. Sure, we'll try that one. You got it? $55 start, please, Miss Paula.
Should be the Westmoreland.
Does it have a mark? Okay, what do we call it? Just bird on nest?
Yep, it's the bird on nest covered animal dish.
Bird on nest. Covered animal dish by Westmoreland.
It's Westmoreland.
I
They come in a
believe
wide
so.
variety of colors.
And this is the milk glass one.
And it's got a lot of fire too.
Oh yeah, it's got the ring of fire. It's got a lot of detail. They did a really good job with this, especially the nest itself. Right? There's leaves. Yeah, Jody likes to sing, so that's not a problem for me. We're all good with that. I don't need to sing all the time. It has something to do with like the whole copyright thing with YouTube versus Whatnot doesn't have that. So So we said $45 start or 40?
55.
None of the above. $55 start. There it is on the lag. This is 6.5 inches tall by about 5 inches across. So here's the lid. Yeah, you can see all the feathers and everything. They did a really good job. Is this one they kind of copied an Atterbury thing too, or no?
I think this is one of theirs because Westmoreland's been around for forever and a day.
I like the foot because it looks like branches.
I believe it was
one of their own original designs. That's cool.
From the 1800s.
Oh, 1800s. Jeez.
Maybe early 1900s.
When, I didn't know they were that old. Look at all the designs, the veins on the bottom of the leaves as well. Jody loves to sing. If you love to sing, it really doesn't matter how well you can sing.
Oh yeah, it does. You haven't heard me sing.
You know, I don't sing, but it's not like my thing. So, but that's okay. It's just not my thing. Oh no, there are a few songs I will sing along to. Don't get me wrong. My kids will tell you that we used to. How old do we think this piece is then? The 60s, 50s? Since it's a color they made throughout their history, the color of the glass doesn't give us any clue.
And I'm not good enough with Westmoreland to be like, oh yeah, it's X.
Mm-hmm.
Or to say, oh, right bought that mold after they went out of business. Summit did buy some of the molds, but I don't believe Summit ever used that.
And I know I've seen it in like the blue and white slag, the purple and white slag.
The one that's, I think it's a bluebird on white nest.
Yeah, they did that a lot. They'd put one color on top and one color on the bottom.
And I've seen it in
oh, I don't think I've seen it. But, yep, seen it in lots of colors. Yeah, Midge, it means you have to register like a credit card or your bank account with the app, with the platform. So it's kind of like combines PayPal with eBay that way, where you already have everything in one thing, so you don't have to go in and make sure you make the payment either. Yep. All right. There's the nest with, I want to say a hen, with the bird on it. It's got a bird on it. Okay, is there anything anybody would like to see again? I think I will just leave that up to the chat because I know there's a few people that came in a little later, but I think the majority of what we passed on was white or French opalescent or cranberry, seems to be what it was. You're welcome, Midge. It's hard to wrap your mind around some of these new platforms because they run totally different. And we get so used to doing things a specific way in other platforms that it's like, oh, I don't want to have to learn a whole nother one. But it's not been terrible because one of the things I've done is watched other sellers and you're like, oh, I don't like this or I like that. So you can kind of pick and choose some of the things you want to incorporate for yourself that way.
You pick the good stuff.
Well, Jeff is downstairs in the basement. If he would like to make an appearance, he is more than welcome to come on upstairs quick. Would you like to? I'm going to turn the camera to you quick. Are you ready?
What, me?
Yeah, you too, because I want to see you. Oh, nope, it doesn't turn that way.
Ah.
I have to take it off the stand.
Okay.
I can't. It won't work.
They can imagine that I look like a combination of Kristen Brinkley and Cindy Crawford.
That's so funny. Ready? Oh, man.
Gosh, you're stuck.
There's Barb.
Hi.
Jeff can hear me, I'm sure, if he's watching downstairs. So there we go. Yeah, Alex, her son, is downstairs too. So Leanne says hi, Barb.
Hello.
So if there's anything anybody wants to see again, give us a shout out. Again, I will be, Mom and I will be heading out on Sunday. Everybody's saying hi.
Hi.
Sherry says hi. Carol says hi. Jody says hi. Jose says hi. I think Barb doesn't mind being behind the camera because that's our norm for Facebook. is that we do all the glass in front and we're always behind. So thumbs up for
They
Buttercup.
don't have to do my makeup.
Well, when it's been really hot,
Oh my
and we're
God.
like dripping sweat, and we're more than happy to put the glass in front and not be on camera. Yes, we're going to West Virginia. Did I not finish that statement? I apologize.
Almost done.
And we will be gone for a while and making a loop. We'll be going down to West Virginia to convention, National NFGS, National Fenton Glass Society Convention in Vienna. And it is followed by the FAGCA convention, which we're not going to be attending, but other of our friends will be. And that is the FA Fenton Art Glass Collectors Society, CA Association. That's right, Morgantown or bust. So we're going to be able to visit some friends, our YouTube friends along the way. We're going to be able to visit some of one of Mom's friends and some cousins and pick up some stuff and do a lot of snooping and see some great glass and all the things. So Stephen will be there. John will be there. Barb will not. Barb will be here in Colorado.
Barb will be making sure Kid can ride his horse.
Yeah, she's got to do horse stuff for the fair. And who else do you guys know? Max. I've introduced Max to y'all in a brief segment at Springfield show. So maybe I can do a live with him. That would be really cool. We'll see if we can. He is quite social at convention, so he is running around constantly trying to get all his deals and all the things. So we'll see if we can nail him down for a little bit. And who, Brandon? I don't know if I can trust Brandon to behave live. Just
you tell him,
saying.
oh, behave.
I would. I'd have to be like, I think I would only, maybe I just videotape him so I can edit it. I don't know if I can trust him.
Oh, come on. You let me be live.
Mm-hmm.
I think worse, I've come up with tax inverted nipples.
Oh, yeah. We all love Steven. Steven's he is hilarious. He's got some good jokes. He's got a fun accent. And we just laugh constantly when we're around with Steven. So it's really fun. Hi, Nancy. How are you doing tonight?
Stuck at church camp.
Thanks for popping in, giving thumbs up. I appreciate it. Yeah, he's doing the camp.
He's about to get squirted with water guns.
He's doing with the kids this week at the church camp. So got a scout box. Oh, nice. Cool. All right. So I think we're going to call it a night. And we will be seeing you guys when we get to on the road. And then tomorrow we will be live from Jody's channel, noon Mountain Time, 2 o'clock Eastern Time on Jody Renshaw's channel. We're doing paper, all kinds of paper stuff. So that'll be fun too. We'll see how long we can make that one last. I mean, if it's anything under 4 or 5 hours, it's probably disappointing. So. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.
Bye.
See you soon.